Mr. Deputy Prime Minister.
Thank you. Look, first of all, Palestinians have rights. We cannot just keep talking about Palestinians as having hopes and aspirations. They have rights. Those rights are embedded in international law. Those rights are embedded in humanitarian law. The rights of the Palestinians to exist in their own state, independent, sovereign, on June 4, 1967 lines with East Jerusalem as capital is something that is the only way to move forward. And it's not slogans, it's reality. And if we want to talk about what existed and what did not exist in the past, I think we'll be having a different conversation. Let's look at the future. The future that we seek in the Arab world is a future of peace for Palestinians, for Israelis, for everybody. To have that, Israel's legitimate concerns for security and others should be addressed. The Palestinians' right to freedom and statehood must be addressed as well. That's number one. Number two, we cannot continue to talk about what's happening in Gaza as if it's something that you could just look at and glance at and move over. No, there's a catastrophe happening in Gaza. Innocents are being killed. The Israeli army is killing children in Gaza, is killing women and children in Gaza, is destroying hospitals in Gaza, destroying schools in Gaza. And that has to be recognized. The Arab world did recognize the trauma of October 7. Israel has yet to recognize the trauma that has been brought on Palestinians day in, day out. Every day, hundreds of Palestinians are being killed in Gaza. And by the way, on the West Bank, do you know that even before October 7, 2023 was the bloodiest year for Palestinians in over decades? That's before October 7. The number of Palestinians killed on the West Bank is the highest in decades. That is the policy of this Israeli government, which again has ministers that openly call for the killing and destruction of Palestinians. So that's the thing. So to move forward, I think we just need, this war has to stop. And the world has to stand up to its responsibility. There should be consequences. And again, to your question about reforms and others, the whole world now is saying the only path forward is two-state solution. The whole world is saying humanitarian aid should be allowed into Gaza. The whole world is saying civilians should be protected. And Israel has done none of that. And ask any Israeli. Israelis will only tell you what they don't want. Tell us what you want. Do you want the two-state solution or not? So I think that's how we frame the conversation. To move forward, again, the war has to end, and we need to start implement a plan that would realize a Palestinian state, and that will be the only guarantee of a future of peace for Palestinians and for Israelis.